right now, this is impossible light activity. Okay, this is a psychopath. You are going to be able to mentally assess the demon possessed that are engaged in stalking, proven through the supernatural like this light that's just appearing above. And this is also that staring or having light aimed onto a wall. This is psychopathic behavior pursuant to surveillance on behalf of a government that's engaged in. You can identify all of that criminal conduct. License 9 TRS 934 is sharing in a sex offense while impossible light is appearing above the vehicle. This is the demon. This is the that's the light that they like to touch my body with while they're stalking. This is the entity that's engaging in psychopathic conduct while aiming light onto surfaces while they're stalking you as a population. This is the significance of having a fake sun. This engineer light, it's not even the same color as the headlights. This is the entity that's engaged in that conduct of stalking with impossible light. This is the identification of a stalker. These are demons. Yeah, this is absolute mental illness. This is, again, the entity that has, during the day, the engineer light under their fake sun. And I also want to be clear, artificial light. Artificial light lamps, street lamps, aren't creating this light that's on the inside. That's engineer light, impossible light activity, okay? This is where you are aiming light in that environment. These are the demons that are stalking me on the opposite side of the street while they're driving by and impossible lights moving all across the wall. This is the demon, okay? This is the entity that's doing so. A demon-possessed population sharing and stalking you with the demons that are kidnapping you, criminally defaming you, monitoring your genitalia, and stalking you as a population, doing so as they are intending to commit murder. This is P.O.C. It's currently 7:32 p.m. This is the nighttime version of stalking with light. This is appearing above your head. That's not the product of street lamps. Street lamps, you stand under light, and what does it do? Create your shadow on the ground, right? All right, so I just want to be clear. This is an entity that's engaged in what is all manner of what is impossible light appearing. You see this? And then you're going to look at those. This is the incrimination of the environment and the diagnosis of mental illness. And this is going to inform the legitimate practice of medicine, where demons are abusing, manufacturing information to kidnap pursuant to a state targeting system. And the ones that are gang stalking and manufacturing facts, information, which is impossible because you don't manufacture facts, but in a corrupt entity does, that's the entity that's actually mentally ill. Those are the ones that are actually mentally ill. This is called stalking in the past. And this is the entity that's engaging in the pattern of conduct, and this is occurring at the same downtown Ontario luxury apartments where the Ontario Police Department were stalking me by helicopter, the Ontario Airport stalking by commercial planes, in the environment where the entity has, oh, here's a shadow here, here's a shadow back here behind me, oh, there's another shadow over here. This is mental illness as you're able to diagnose it and identify a stalker. Ceres Regis Group is going to be prosecuted. No street lamps out here are going to create light that's going to apply upward onto the ceiling. That's the entity that's engaging the elements of monitoring. Demons that are monitoring you are doing so with light activity, crossing paths in that engineer light. This is a psychopath creating activity. This is the entity that's a violent sex offender keeping your vagina under surveillance. Doing so as an entity that lives at a facility, you're going to prosecute the property management company. It is Ceres Regis Group that has engineer light all over the ceiling during the day while the fake sun is over this venue. This is P.O.C. It is currently 7:33 p.m. at 320 North Euclid Avenue. This is the entity. This is what's putting Mike Lorenz in federal prison. Okay? This is mental illness as well. Very much just digging in the trunk, right? This is the pattern of conduct. It can be whatever it is you want. I'm not talking to Satan. The entity is monitoring me. I'm not addressing what are demons that are gang stalking. Sharing in severe mental illness, by the way. You're not even addressing what is a sane person, and you're not going to refer to that. The entity is going to be prosecuted with regard to threatening your life and gang stalking you in the ways in which the engineered life. This is, again, the activity creation of a psychopath. License 9 TRS 934. State conduct. P.O.C.